What is going on, Cubs fam? We are back for another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. I am sorry, my people. I have been out of town and was not able to cover the recent kit drop of Chewbacca and 3PO, which I am beyond hyped about. Got a lot to discuss about this and to break it down for you guys today on what this means for the game and what we're thinking about this kit, potential synergies, and just everything Chewbacca and 3PO. I have brought on the legendary kangaroo farmer himself, Hynsey. What's going on, Hynsey?
How are you, Cubs? Always good fun to be back here mucking around with you and the Cubs fan, man. Always a pleasure.
Dude, it's good to have you, man. So let's talk about this. We're just going to get right into it. My first two thoughts when I see Chewbacca with 3PO are, number one, does this mean that we're getting a Galactic Legends Luke because they're building up new Rebel characters? Like, just right away I'm thinking, why are they doing this, right? I'm stoked about the character because it's just a memeable character. It's an awesome character, a really funny part of Empire Strikes Back that I love to see in the game and more than just the Jedi Luke event. And then number two, I'm thinking is, are they doing with the Wookiee tag? Because they've got this Wookiee tag now. There's no real Wookiee synergy in the game right now, so I wonder if they're going to do anything with that. Those are my two big questions here. What do you think about those, Hynsey? Do you think that I'm reading too much into this or not?
Dude, I mean, we finally got the full Chewbacca lineup, have we not? We've got the 5 of them there ready to go now. We can just do... Someone's going to do it.
You can do 5 Chewies on 5 Hans now, can't you?
You can, oh man, that is a recipe for disaster right there.
Somebody link me with that footage down below in the comments and I will play it in my next video.
Sounds like a messy night at the cantina, brother. That's all I can say. But insane stuff. But no, look, obviously this particular character, firstly, man, we need to clear this up. Is it going to be, what are we going to, is it Chewpio? People are throwing Chewpio as the short circuit for that. Chewpio. That's what I've been hearing out there.
3 Chew.
I think 3 Bucka, I think, has been thrown out there.
Actually, I think
3 Bucka or Chewpio.
Chewpio or 3 Bucka. I think 3 Bucka comes off the tongue a little bit better.
Get out in the chat, guys. You let us know out there what it needs to be called going forward, for sure. Get in there in the comments.
Every time we get a new character like this, we're like, okay, how do we make this either an abbreviation or how do we merge it into one?
Yeah, how do we shorten it in Discord? That's what we all care about, man, when we're doing our strats. Absolutely. Yeah, we finally got the 5 Chewies. Again, the first release as well, man, since the framework update, of course, the Unity update. So this will be interesting to see how it plays out, both event-wise and character-wise. We like what we see. We've already used him for those that have been fortunate enough to obviously participate in the Jedi Luke event, which obviously, as we know, hasn't been a crazy amount of people, but more will in time. Yeah. But it's a fun character, but it deals some really, really fantastic damage. That's certainly something that's impressive to me. And yeah, obviously, it's going to give the Rebels a massive boost.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about the damage. The Rebel tag is great to see as well. Something that kind of perplexes me when I first see it too is the lack of synergy with Jedi Luke. I feel like Jedi Luke is a character that is really snowed into this Jedi thing, and he's got some good uses in this game right now, but he doesn't really have an obvious team right now, and you'd think bringing in a character from this era would be an opportunity to give Jedi Luke some more synergy, and they didn't do that. Does that confuse you too?
Totally agree. No, absolutely. I'm surprised that there's no synergy. Hopefully there is in time, though. As I've mentioned before, when we've had a chat, I think it'd be good to maybe have something like a Rebel Heroes tag down the track where they can sort of somehow synergize like the Sith Empire did, separate to the Sith. I think that there's certainly an avenue to do that down the track. But I think that, we have Jedi Luke. He is doing, good things, obviously, as we know. But he hasn't what I would call found a home yet. And what I mean by that is he hasn't found somewhere where he's a solid lineup consistently that you can use for a particular strategy. He's more of a plug and play still.
Exactly. So he's like a Wat Tambor who's working in a lot of teams, and he's great. He's just really good on his own. He doesn't really need a team. But where is that team right now? And so I think the biggest thing that I just keep coming back to as I think about this character is what are they moving towards with this? It just seems like a departure from their normal routine. And so I wonder, what does it mean? They've got the Wookiee tag there. Does this mean that we're just going to have like some kind of OP Wookiee synergy right now? I'm not sure if that makes sense. Does it mean that he's going to have some synergy with Jedi Luke? I don't know if it looks like they're doing that. So is it just a character that is going to be building up towards Galactic Legends, Luke, do you think?
Well, man, we can't put it past them, can we? I don't think it's going to be something immediate if they're looking at another Galactic Legend for a while. I mean, we know how long the last Galactic Legend has taken to produce.
Well, they've already, though, in their posts talking about Galactic Legends on the build-up with that, they were clear many times that this was something they were going to be doing again.
It makes good coin, mate. Makes good coin. I'm not surprised. We know that. It makes some serious cash. So at the end of the day, it will certainly be something that happens. I just don't think right yet would be the time to release it. With all the other grinds that we've done up until now, when we still got Rey and Kylo, that, you know, I'm still farming Kylo. I'll get him sorted next week. I'll finally get him on farm. I had Rey a while ago, but at the end of the day, we have been grinding and farming quite a lot still at this point. I think that would detract from all the positive things they have been doing lately if they released a Galactic Legend this soon. That's just my thought, though.
Okay, so what do you think is the most likely then? You look at everything right now. Why are they doing this? Is it because they're building towards some new Rebel synergy? Something to do with Jedi Luke eventually, Galactic Legends, or a Wookiee team? Like, what's your where are you putting your money in the hat?
They've already mentioned, obviously, in the post that they have obviously gone to add more Rebel strength and obviously characters to the Rebel tag. They mentioned Old Ben as a lead option for this character. Obviously throwing in with Cara Dune, which we all love and adore.
Oh, so something we haven't mentioned yet? Yeah, Cara Dune.
Oh, yeah. So obviously because her revive as well, because there's going to be a revive ability, it looks like, as well, in this new, in Chewpio's kit. I'm going to call it Chewpio for now. You can call it whatever you want later. We'll come up with it later. Yeah, I'm running with that.
Chewpio.
You say 3 Barker, I'll go down under, call it Chewpio. We'll cover both. So at the end of the day, look, I believe obviously they have mentioned that. They've also mentioned in the post as well, synergy with a Scarif Rebel Pathfinder, which is quite an interesting one as well. I'm thinking it could be something maybe theory-crafting wise, maybe Jin could work well with her revives as well, just to keep them all alive. There's some survivability there as an option. Hasn't been mentioned by them, but it's something we can look at. But I think the immediate things that people are obviously going to use him with are surprise, CLS, Han and Chewie.
Right.
See how he fits in there, because we do need a lot more. We need some more teams to use in the light side geo territory battle that are going to be consistent wave clearers, I think,
I think it would be really refreshing too, and I'm really excited to see what the Theory Crafters are able to do with this. I don't think this is a character I'm going to wail on right now. At least I don't really. I'm too focused on I am now going for Galactic Legends Kylo since I sunsetted my free-to-play pledge. I just feel like that's more important to me and it's going to have more benefit. But one thing I think would be refreshing, and I hope that the Theory Crafters out there will find value here, is a Rebel team other than CLS. I feel like when you look at Rebels, anytime there's a Rebel character, we're just chucking them in a CLS team, calling it good. What if we have another, like a really solid A option, B option Rebel teams, one that doesn't utilize Commander Luke Skywalker? And it'd be pretty neat to see that. Something you mentioned to me, and I want to show this video here. You've got some footage here. I'm gonna drag it down right here for you guys.
Yeah,
of the event. Now, the event, Chewie, is almost identical to the version that we're getting. And not exactly the same, I think, or there's not really a way to know if it's exactly the same, but he's able to do tons of damage. This ability seems similar. Check this out right here, fam. Boom! Just absolutely obliterates. If you can time that thing right, it can just do some really, really silly amounts of damage. And so options to have that in other leaderships, other compositions, and have CLS still function as its own team, I think would be very refreshing. And really, I'd be pretty satisfied if that's all he did.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think his game, he's not a plug and play like you would call, say, Thrawn and Wat Tambor. Not the way that you see the tags that he's been given, in my opinion. He will have good droid synergy, of course. He's got a droid tag. So there will be some droid synergy there. That'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Again,
you know what tag is missing, by the way?
Which one?
This is interesting. The scoundrel tag is missing.
Scoundrel tag. Yes, I just didn't notice that until then.
All
You're
the
right.
other Chewies have it, including Clone Wars Chewie. But this Chewie for the 5 minutes that he had 3PO on his back, is not a scoundrel.
It's a shame because I mean, would a Kira lead sort of character work really well with him?
That's something I'm thinking. Is maybe a Kira lead with Nest or something would be awesome to see. But
we
maybe
can't now. No
another option
tag.
is what if they're gonna rework Captain Han and Rolo? And that's the spot for him because those are the characters that you bring him in the event with, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they could do a tweak. We call it, of course,
a touch up. Touch up.
A touch. Oh, well, I'm trying to cut down that, Cubs. I'm trying to cut down the touch ups, man. All right, just keep it to yourself, brother. All right, come on, man. Come on, bud. The hair's looking beautiful, and yes, it is pretty hot right now. So thank you for your entry as well to the Cubs fan Han Top Knot Appreciation Society, man. I'm absolutely thrilled to be a member of it. Thank you so much. But
everybody's really concerned about this hair tie. I'm just keeping it out of my face. Everyone, just chill. It's not. It's just utility, okay?
Here I am having a crack at a guy with hair when I've got none. I don't know what to do. It's crazy. But anyway, can't help myself. Had to be done.
It's okay, Hynsey. I still love your baldness.
So, yeah, look, at the end of the day, I think it'll still be interesting. It is still going to be fun to theorycraft. I mean, there's some amazing people in this community that are going to come up with combinations that we can't even think about off the bat. We haven't even got the kit reveal yet. So once we get that, I think we're going to get in depth.
We've got the full
kit.
We
got the kit?
Yeah.
Have we got the kit? I haven't seen the kit.
You haven't read the kit?
Hang on. Oh, the kit. Hang on. Hang on one second.
There's a developer insights post, and the
got
kit
it.
is
I saw the
always there.
insights. I got the insights. I've been at work, man. You know that. Sorry. Frantic shot. Same one. Yes.
Man.
Showing distraction.
I should have updated you
Yep.
first.
Dispel.
Okay,
no, that's all
read
right.
it
No
later.
problem. Advantage, same one. Chewie's range, same.
Take my word for
same.
it. It looks pretty good, and the damage ramping up seems to be exactly the same as what the event saw.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no
maybe
difference.
some
just
tweaks.
flicking through it there.
Maybe a few tweaks. I don't know. I don't remember the event enough to know. So, yeah, I think that the theory crafting gets exciting with this, and that's something that I think a lot of us kind of bemoaned the lack of good theory crafting in this game, and maybe this is a character that is there for theory crafting, but I personally don't see CG do very many things that don't have some kind of long game, and so I'm curious to see what the next step of this is, if there's going to be additional Rebel characters, reworks, or if this is building towards a Galactic Legend Luke. The one thing that I think is, I feel like the Wookiee tag doesn't mean anything, but I could be wrong. It seems kind of random to me that they would decide to add that now, because there's no language anywhere that references Wookiee synergy that I know of.
Yeah, so absolutely.
It's just a sorting option to see all your Wookiees.
Well, yeah, I mean, the main ones it's got is Rebel, Attacker, and Droid. That's it. So there's some synergies there across the bat. But, yeah, look, the theory crafters are going to go to work. They're going to have some fun with this kit reveal now that I know the freaking thing exists. My bad, Cubs fan. Please don't shoot me. I promise I'll behave next time. But
okay.
At the end of the day,
He's been at work. He's been at work all day, everyone. I pulled him right into a video from work.
Can't take me anywhere. I saw the post on the announcement, and that was it. So that's my bad. Yeah, look, at the end of the day, we're going to see that there's going to be. I think we haven't had many marquees, Cubs. You know that we haven't had many this year. There's more marquees coming, man. They're again something that's to expect, guys.
Right.
Buckle in now. They've had their framework update. There's more marquees coming in. I think there will be additions coming soon that will probably make these guys even stronger in time. But we definitely need something that'll give us something in light side Geo.
Yeah.
That'll obviously get some more performance out of our guilds, you know.
Another great point is that light side Geo is, I think, an area that we have a gap in teams to use that are effective at going 4 for 4, and so maybe this will help in that regard. And then one note to end on here as we send you off to ride your kangaroo home from work there, Hynsey. I guess you are home. You already rode your kangaroo home.
Yeah, right home.
I am really interested to see if the event for Chewpio? Chewpio?
I'll call him Chewpio. You call him 3-bucker. Doesn't matter what you call him. Either way.
Okay, whatever we're calling him. I'm curious to see if they're going to have cutscenes and all this new stuff that they said that they would have with the framework update. So stay tuned. I think it's going to be exciting. We'll be streaming that, of course, on the channel, my friends. So let me know what you guys think about all of this stuff down in the comments below. We kind of had a big what's the word? Mix and match smorgasbord of ideas here on this. This opens things wide, and it's got me scratching my head right about where my top knot is, right, Hynsey?
Easy for you to say, Cubs. Absolutely, man. Beautiful, beautiful work, bro. Dead set. I can't talk right now. I'm blinded by that hotness of that hair, bro. I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm done, dude.
He's the only one who's impressed by it.
I'm
so
jealous.
true story. My wife hates it. Pretty much it's funny how many people, like, there's a lot of people in society. You want to find out, grow your hair out as a guy and then tie it together, and you'll find out how society feels passionately about men's hair. They feel very strongly about it. But I got to give a shout out to my mom, who is, I think, and now you, the only people who have said, I actually kind of like it.
Man, I've seen worse, let's be honest. And I tried the whole tie the hair back with Mrs. H at my end, but apparently she told me that the back hair didn't count. But we tried it, and it just didn't work. So at the end of the day, man, what can you do? It's worth a shot.
All right, Hynsey, ladies and gentlemen, W's in the chat for Hynsey. Thanks again for joining me. You guys can find
Anytime,
him
man.
down in the description below. Got links to his stuff. Be sure to sub to him if you haven't already. All right, everyone, thanks again for joining me for the video. I am out, and as you guys are heading out, just remember this PSA. Punch up.